Shush. We're just getting going. We're doing these. Ed, will you come down when you bring that spray? See, I wish I could listen to music while doing this because normally I watch YouTube videos, but I don't want to have annoying background sound. Yes, John G. I've done, I don't know which camera to look at. I've done some acrylic signs in the past for them, or not for the fire department specifically, but for friends that have been in the fire department. Friends of Charlie the Plumber. Right now I'm doing some designing. I got to design up one last thing for my cup because I didn't think I was going to order myself one. And I didn't design my initials for it. John, I can basically do anything though. Most logos that are out there, I can send out to someone, have them convert it into a file that works for me, and then I can do it. It's just a matter of sending it out there. Yeah, let me know. I can, like I said, I can do basically anything. Let's see. This is one that we do pretty often. But anything multicolor, I'm about to do one for... I'm about to do one for Sterling Heights Police Department. I'm going to do their badge. The only issue with that is it's very tough because it's such a small with fine detail. You have to make everything bigger. If it's too small, it won't look good. So you have to make the cuts bigger. And when you do that, then you don't. It doesn't match exactly what the original looks like, and I don't want that to be the case because I want people to be happy, and I want it to match basically what's on there. I might be able to pull up a photo. That image, okay. Yes, Timmer. I should be packing, but I am way behind. I actually made this box for camp. Let's see if I can turn this around. This box got some vents on the side, gate that opens up and down, so we can mount our fuse panel in there, be able to switch on our lights. Two little holes on the back, those will be screwed into the 4x4, and once it's there, then if we need to get in the box, adjust anything, wiring, add lights, whatever we want, we'll be able to lift this up to there, because that's where the 4x4 would be, and then adjust it. Shelby threw a coat of stain. We still got to put the inner, I'm going to put 2 bars on the inner so that it's not, you don't see that giant gap, it will be sealed off. Those are going to be thrown on today, and then Shelby's going to throw a coat of poly on it, so it's a little water resistant. This is 1/4 inch wood, so it should last. And it's going to be, we were going to do it out of 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch would have been way too small, but we'll see if it works. If not, then the joke's going to be on me for a week. Timmer, we also did these. With our names on them. Still working on some. On his, I probably should have put CTP instead of C-dub, but that's kind of what we call them, among a number of other things. Most are not appropriate enough to be on here. Let's do this. No. Timmer, how's the audio sound? I know right now I'm next to the mic, which is right here. But how's it sound when I'm over here? Is it still just as loud? I'm still working on the let's see if that works a little bit more. The audio is not going to be great because I'm still trying to get the audio a little bit better. I'm using a small box. I didn't bring over the large one from CTP's studio. That will probably be transitioned over here back and forth weekly if I'm going to do this that often. But these lights are going to be mounted all the way up top on the 4x4 so that they'll glow up. We have this wire that I'm still working on the wiring for. It's going to run down from the top into the bottom of the, or into the top of the box. There's that little hole. Then obviously it's going to be wired in. It's going to be wired inside the panel. Timmer's here.
Timmer.
Yep.
Hi, Timmer.
So it's going to be wired inside the panel. There's going to be this M18 Milwaukee battery is going to be mounted either under the box or on the 4x4 so that we can swap batteries. And then this is going to be our lighting system this year for deer camp. I was given the task to wire it up and blah blah blah. So now I have all these quick disconnects I'm going to be able to use, hopefully, as long as I wire it correctly, so that all the lights are wired, quick disconnect. So it's multiple pieces, so it doesn't have to be this giant bar with wires draped around it and wrapped around and blah blah blah. Now if CTP did it, or his one brother, or my cousin, they would have engineered it not very well, in my opinion. But if RK, Brother Mark, the one with the 16-foot deer blind, if he would have done it, he would do probably the same thing I'm doing. He's pretty anal about what he does. Timmer said hello, Shelby. Well, he said hi back. Alright, so let's do NZ. File. Export. Yeah, you might make stuff work, but we like to build it the right way. If you do it the right way the first time, you don't have to redo it the next years or years after that. I don't like having to mess with things. I like to master it to start, which is why our deer blind or our tent's going to look the way it does, because RK is retired and he spent probably 80 hours over there. He's going to try sending us a bill for that tent, for all the work he did. See, I agree, Timmer. I agree. Because if not, if you do it half-assed, like most of the stuff that gets done around here, it's more work. It's a pain in the ass, in all honesty. I mean, that box, to perfect it, or get it at least the way I wanted it, it took me 3 sheets just for that back to be designed properly so it opened the way I wanted it and had enough meat on it so it wouldn't just break off. Let's rasterize 80, 30. I should probably do a screen share of what I'm doing. Right now I'm putting in my file so I can cut what I want for my name. Do a -90, 1.5. So what I got to do now, which I don't know what camera to look at. is I'm going to take this cup. I have to measure out perfect spacing on the back so it doesn't come out like some of these other ones I've done in the past where they're a little crooked. I mean, that's probably off by 3 millimeter. When I look at it, it stands out like a sore thumb. But I can't do shitty work per se. If I'm gonna do it, I want to do it good. Right, Shelby?
That's right, babe.
Yeah.
You're like really invested in this.
And what?
You're just way more.
No,
Oh my god, I'm sitting.
You're sitting on a cutting board.
I was wondering why I was so tall.
That's the first time you've ever said that.
I know.
So then, now this, I put this little tape on it. That will give me the measurement from 4 to 6. Then I know where to put my slabs based off, or my pieces of tape, based off the design itself to make sure it's perfectly centered over the Yeti.
And if that wasn't there, you wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, if there was no Yeti logo, then it would be easy. I could just throw the cup in and then it would be 100% done. But the Yeti logo or any logos on cups kind of make it a pain in the
Rear
ass. Oh, rear end. This logo that I'm doing is 1.3 wide. So if I put my marks on just outside of 1.5, it will give me enough coverage to know, and I'll show once I get to the machine itself, but it's not big enough. Two. So then, now this cup, I have tape. So as long as I'm close to this edge and close to this edge within a couple millimeters, I'll know it's going to be centered based off this Yeti logo. This little puck, this is actually going to be how I determine the focal point to make sure I'm getting the best cut. Go see what they said. I'm a big fan of her.
No, I know.
No, we're here.
What?
Mr. Badass, what's going on?
Oh, why? What's what it is? Everybody's here.
Everyone, I wouldn't say that.
I mean, all the regulars. Obviously, they don't work.
Yeah. Obviously they don't. Let me squeeze in there. So if you look, right now I'm running a perimeter check on this file, which I need to do a screen share, but I'm still working on this. This is a new setup on our end. So I'm doing a perimeter check to find out where it's cutting or where it will be cutting based off those blue lines.
You check this out?
Yeah, that's sweet.
Is it fine?
That's bigger than the other ones, but I like that one more. How much is it? It's a little bit thinner.
Oh, it's $2 more. Maybe it is different.
Not that it matters.
No, I think it's the same brand though. Oh no, it's not. Whatever. I'm gonna purchase those logos.
Okay.
This one? No, stop. Huh.
Timmer said, "Ha, work smarter, not harder."
True story. I wonder if he works from home. Do you guys have what?
Do you guys ever work? Dad said. The guy that sits in his office and watches cat videos from 8 a.m. until noon works from... no, then he takes his lunch break and then works from 2 to 3.
We did get breakfast yesterday.
And then he's done from
9:30.
3 until the rest of the night.
That's about it. He answered a work call on our breakfast
That's
date
wild.
yesterday. I know. One, that he was working. Two, that he did it during breakfast.
John G said, "Don't use those dirty 4-letter words."
Well, it is the weekend for some people. Our weekend is ending.
Yeah, our weekend is over. But then we go on vacation for 10 days.
12.
12.
This is what you want, Santa Stops.
I want to do Santa Stops, but I also need to do this one first.
Well, I'm going to purchase files, so I just want to do one purchase.
Why is it that overseas, the UK and stuff, and Canada, they call it holiday?
A holiday? I don't know.
They call it holiday, even for vacation or anything. They're on holiday.
They're on a holiday.
Timber, why is that? I don't. It's so hard to know what camera to look at. I want to get a mounted one right there,
Oh, that's not good.
just so then it's not using this camera.
Why not?
Because I want to be able to use my computer without
Oh.
focusing on things. He said because it's right. I don't know if that's right.
Because it's right. What does that mean? Because it's right. What's right?
He
The
just claims
holiday?
he, calling it holiday. Look at Ruger.
Does anyone else want a beer?
Everyone wants a beer. Shit, half those guys are probably drinking already.
I kind of want a beer.
Oh, you didn't bring that? Oh, you did.
And I also brought a water.
I forgot.
Oh, this one.
Mr. Badass said he's drinking rum and coke.
Rum and Coke, that's my fave. This shop only accepts payments through PayPal.
That's fine.
Is it?
Use your pink card.
So I have this one, and this one.
What ones?
These two,
Yeah.
and then this one.
Yeah. So this is the cup I just did a couple minutes ago. It's for RK. I mean, that new chuck rotary that I'm borrowing from a local friend of ours, that makes it so much easier because you can put the cup in there, it clamps, and it rolls perfectly. Where that other style rotary I had was a friction rotary. So basically just imagine two wheels, and these wheels will spin and the cup will spin in place. And it was god awful because you could never get it to roll just right. It would either not be level or something would be messed up. But these come out way better than anything else.
Question.
Yeah.
This says, it doesn't say SVG in it. I just,
Click on the file itself.
what, here?
Yeah.
I didn't buy it yet.
Hit command and then do that. And then pull. You could have easily done that the other two fingers. Command on the left instead of crossing your hands.
But this one was closer. I don't know. What is this? I don't understand.
So, Timmer, these are
Everyone's with me.
whiskey glasses.
Okay.
Straight whiskey for the guys at the table, or they'll do the, what are those one drinks?
Whiskey sour?
No, they wouldn't drink whiskey sours. Old fashions.
Well, no.
Or a solid old fashioned will go on there because you can fill that boy about halfway up and get a good sipping glass.
I remember one time Freddie made me an old fashioned and I gave it to somebody else. I couldn't do it. What do you? What was the saying?
Yep. John G said, I have Tim Smith's Firehouse 32 Cinnamon Moonshine.
Oh my gosh. This nurse that I work with just texted me out of nowhere. Are you working tonight? Do you want my tickets to see Bozzy at the Fillmore? I have two.
Who's Bazia?
Bozzy.
Well, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
Sing a song.
You're so fucking perfect when you smile.
Oh, okay. You gotta sing it louder next time.
But you knew that.
No, now I didn't know who that was specifically.
That's Bozzy. He's from Detroit. Oh, I want to go so bad. My work.
Well, the good thing is I don't want to go.
I didn't invite you. Anyone.
So you could go.
No. Who would I go with if you don't want to go?
Yourself.
What? I don't like crowds, and I don't like being by myself. It sounds like an awful time. I guess I could drag Katie with me. You didn't look at the... Where did you go? Are you using the urinal?
Yeah.
The urinal is not a urinal. It is, what do you call it? Oh, never mind. He's actually using it as a sink.
But if you want to explain what the urinal is, you can.
Okay, the urinal is our wash tub and basement. Zach just uses it.
When I'm down here working and working hard, I don't have the time to go upstairs to pee. So I'll just pee in the laundry tub and then rinse it out.
But when I have to pee, I have to go upstairs and use the bathroom. Makes perfect sense.
Well, it's kind of harder for you to squat.
I think
You
it's
know what we could
possible.
do? We could build a ladder or some stairs up there so then you can climb up there, squat, and then...
Put a toilet seat on it?
Yeah.
Look at this. It says Glowforge file. Digital download. It's a one.
So this one, probably off by,
A little.
I mean, we're talking the slightest of slights. Maybe 2 millimeters to the end side.
Let me see. And then can you come look at this? Oh, barely.
What's going on, Connie?
Connie. Where is she?
On screen.
Hi, Katie. Will you look at this?
What do you need me to look at?
This to make sure that it's
Yeah,
correct.
you
It
scroll
says
down.
zip.
Digital download, SVG, this is not a physical item.
Just go sure, man.
I know, but...
And I saw that right when you walked over.
Did you?
Yeah. Can you plug in my charger?
For your computer? No, you plug it in.
I'm so tired.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
I have been doing so many things all day.
Me too.
You woke up at like 1 p.m.
So, there wasn't one.
Oh, that rainbow dog mom is cute too.
And it's already been purchased.
The rainbow?
No. I was also down here till 2, 2:30 doing laser stuff.
I'm just joking.
So where I wake up late, I make up by staying
What
up
time
late.
did you go to bed?
I was down here till 2 and probably went to bed at 2:30.
2?
Yeah.
That's 2.5 hours before my first alarm went off.
Yes, that is correct. Oh. When you smile. So now Shelby wants, that was a good catch,
It was.
a cup done herself. This is the last cup I'm doing for the day. But then I'm going to jump into probably some engraving.
Charcuterie boards.
Charcuterie board. Well, I got one acrylic sign, so we could do that first, so then we can put it together.
Yeah.
When you smile. I mean, we're not monetized, so we could listen to music.
Oh.
File. We export all of our files in PDF because it keeps all the specific nodes required for the software to know where to go. PDF. So now let's go here, delete that. Timmer said when his wife says when he starts talking with an Irish accent, that means he's had enough.
I've never heard his Irish accent.
Let's do this. Solid infill. Rotate 90. You want it over this or this?
Go back.
I would probably do this.
Okay. That way there's laser on both sides. What's that spot on the Y?
That's a chip.
A chip?
Not like one you can eat, but like a chip in the...
Huh. Look at this SVG.
SBG. When you smile.
Once upon a time, there was a girl who really loved dogs. It was me, the end.
Wow. So this is go 1, 2.
Oh, why don't I join the chat?
Do I want a beer? No.
Why did you laugh?
Because I'm not on vacation yet.
But it's Sunday night.
No, it's not Sunday night. It's Friday night.
Even better.
And I gotta work tomorrow.
Me too.
Go have a beer then. I'm not.
I don't want you to judge me.
I'm judging you right now based off that question.
What? You shouldn't. Timmer said, Eric said, LOL, I had a full-size bikini model poster dressed in green that I would put out on my porch for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, something definitely ate away at that cup, because just by pulling that sticker out.
See? Crappy. Timmer said, badass, I'm very Irish, but the accent only comes out when I'm really drinking. Blows people away that they've never heard it before. Huh. Yeah. You should try it. I'm so tired. How many times have I said that? 14.
When you smile.
When you're smile. Smile. Do you think that the whole cup is gonna chip in?
No, it shouldn't. Don't watch that.
Why?
Watching it so intensely.
I know. Look at me on the screen. Will you hand me my charger?
Your laptop charger?
Yeah. Please. I wish there were charging ports on both sides. That's the only thing I don't like about this computer.
Babe, you can. Oh, no, you can't.
Huh.
I was gonna say you can use the other. You got enough slack.
Great, now we're closer.
Go have a beer, Shelby, is what Mr. Badass said.
Eric, I'd love to if I want to be judged for it in my own home.
I'm not judging you completely.
Oh, Timmer said he'll have a beer with me. How long till you get here?
He's buying too.
You're buying?
Yeah.
Awesome. Then we're going to the bar. We're not going to the fridge. The fridge is free. You have an audience here that won't judge. Zach won't judge you. I'm just joking. Or
So we're thinking that we're gonna start doing this once a week, or I'm gonna at least do it once a week.
I want to do it.
Well, yeah. If you're working, I'm not gonna, and I don't know if it's gonna be consistent every single week.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is for you guys to come in and chat, but also anyone that wants to get a laser, thinking about getting a laser, or wants to start their own business. We are trying to show that we are proof that you can do it. I mean, realistically, we refinanced our house, and we were going to use some of that money towards upgrades of the home and stuff like that.
Which we did.
Which we did, yeah. But,
which we also used some of it for this.
yeah, we took the other $7,000 that was left, and we purchased this machine. So, it's kind of a... And since then, we've probably covered a good amount of the machine. I would say, I don't want to throw out exact numbers, but we've covered probably, I'd say almost half. Timur, I haven't done that one yet. I'm actually...
You designed it on the computer.
Yeah, I designed the badge itself, but I had to get the deer camp things done, and I had to get this box cut done to make sure those were 100%, because those take priority over anything else.
Yeah.
I only have Friday, we leave. Wednesday night I will be getting drunk and saying, fuck yeah, we're going to deer camp. But
Yay!
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 But it's just a matter of getting that stuff done before I can start it.
Can you elaborate more on this sign I asked about?
So, when you look at... Grab that bulb out. Please. Mr. Badass, see how this one is solid colors? Black, red, gray, white. The one that you sent had like a shading to it, where this isn't painted. This is all multi-pieces put together like a puzzle. So this is 4 different colors, 3 different colors, put together, and it's basically laid out like a stencil. So when it comes to painting or shading, none of that, we can't really do it. In acrylic at least. When it comes to... I don't have any other examples down here. Shelby! When it comes to stain, you can get that gradient, you can get that shading. Will you grab the signs out of the office, the old office? You can get the gradients and stuff like that. But because it wasn't solid colors, I couldn't do that. Don't get me wrong, down the road we might be able to, but as of right now, we're doing solid colors just like this. These, I don't know if it's going to autofocus. Have been what Shelby's been working on. And she's more of the wood person. I cannot stand doing wood. You deal with warping, you deal with, especially with 1/8 inch, which is 10 times easier to cut, and engrave and all the above. When you have this type, or this thin of wood, it's warped and it's all cocked, and then you get issues with the glue on the inside where it doesn't want to cut through, and I just prefer straight up cutting acrylic and then putting it together.
She hit that bottom step like she was gonna fall.
Okay. Oh look, a beer.
Oh, look, a beer. Yes, the dog wouldn't have to be exact. Yeah, the red and green, that'd be easy. But that's... Can you dump this for me?
Sure.
So I can peel the backing off. So yeah, that would be easy. This is our old apparel company that CTP still kind of runs. I wouldn't say he runs it, but he uses the same materials. This was actually all out of a quarter-inch wood, and not really sure how we were able to cut this so well, because we've had a hell of a time cutting quarter-inch wood. This one, same thing, Washington Lions. It was a just engraving that we've done, messing around with different things, seeing what I could do. This also shall be painted. This was a long time ago. It's a Lions one. This one was our first machine back in probably February, or no,
before Christmas.
yeah, I would say
Right?
probably September of last year.
Yeah, let me see it. Yeah,
You know, peel some of that off.
on the back.
Yeah. And then this is our double long hunk camp. These are the ones I like doing. Yeah, they know what it is.
Oh.
This one's also very old. It was probably one of the first acrylic signs I did.
That and Central.
And Centrals. No, that one was after.
What's it?
Yeah.
What do I know?
Whatever.
What do I know? This is probably one of my favorites. I like it. It's small. Like, pretty much fits. Hold on. There we go. It's like the width of my hand. Nice second. Ow. Are those my good dinner napkins?
Yes.
Can I get a roll paper towel instead? Can we save those?
No, we never use good dinner napkins.
Well, I know, but those.
But we can save them forever.
But paper towel is for this kind of thing.
Paper towel chips away. Yeah. Good dinner napkins.
I bought them for your party. How is Rona just snoozing? Full on sleep.
She's sleepy.
I could go to bed right now.
Did you respond to Mr. Badass?
Shelby, when the boys go hunting, you need to go and borrow one of those comfy chairs from the studio for your office there. Yeah, I could. Or I could just use this one. Eric, Cooney is falling in love with the things you are doing. Oh, with all of our wood stuff. They are cool.
If you guys are any crafty and you want to make side money, it's the easiest way.
Oh, can I show? Or you show it. You did it.
It's yours. I just gotta clean it more.
Can I look at it?
Yeah, it can come clean. Want to clean it out like it.
What's everyone eating for dinner? I want pizza. When is everyone else leaving to go hunting?
What?
I'm asking everyone when they're leaving to go hunting. Eric said, Connie likes the cup and the paw print ornament. We aren't going into business, just projects for you.
Oh, yeah.
Works for me. And Timmer said he leaves Sunday at 7 a.m. Eric said, I've been going every night, but took tonight off to have family time. Ah, that's nice. I bet that...
I'm sorry.
I bet
Family time at this time of the year is overrated.
Well, they hunt in their backyard.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And I bet that 10 point that's just walking around in the backyard is pretty happy.
Yeah, it's gonna be back there today.
Thank you.
I think it's that style cup.
What do you mean?
It's just it won't come clean. Maybe it's because it's old.
This one is older than most.
Yeah, obviously.
I like it. I'm gonna send my friend a picture.
Show it on camera.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah, good idea.
This is my new drinking cup. There's a glare.
When you...
I cannot figure out this.
I know, it's opposite. So if you go left, it's actually right.
There we go. But like, how do I block off the glare?
You won't be able to, really.
That does it a little bit.
Back up.
It says, less people, more dogs.
Alright, I'm gonna be done with the rotary.
Yeah, I think so.
Come on, up.
This is our office manager.
Turn around. Face this way. No, you gotta turn. Right here.
Not by her neck.
You gotta be on
She's
camera.
scared. There she is. It's our office manager, Rona. I can't get a picture without glare of this thing.
What?
I'm trying to get no glare.
So this
Oh,
is the truck style rotary. This thing's heavier than can be. It's probably, how heavy do you think that would be? I'd say probably 30 pounds.
Oh. Yeah, probably. It's heavier than I thought. Look, you can't see her in the chair, but you can see her next to the chair. Eric, can you hold your cup up again and say what it says? Yes, I can. Can I use the camera? Thank you. Okay. Here it is. It says, less people,
More dogs.
more dogs. Hence us having 3 dogs.
Getting rid of Shelby.
I never said that. You would also starve, so choose your words wisely. But I don't know what I did. I let it sit in the sink with dirty water, I think, for too long, which is disgusting. Yeah, fine, judge me.
They are.
I know.
I know.
But it's coming, like, little pieces of the, like, finish came off, which is frustrating. But I did it to myself. And then, like, part of the Y, and then, like, some spots here. But it's fine. Because when you're drinking, you don't care about stuff like that. Right?
Certain people don't. I'm very particular.
Me too, but there's no, I mean, am I gonna throw out that cup?
No.
Right. Eric said Cooney was outside. Did you see it? Timmer. Eric, don't be so picky. Shoot one already. Eric said most of them are our pets, Timmer. I have to be careful. Do you name them? Because Cooney sent me pictures. Shut up. Is your dad still here or did he leave?
Charlie the plumber, are you still here?
Oh, he said Bush.
Bush. Yeah, he's here. So the thing that sucks about this is when you go from rotary to the opposite,
Yeah.
you kind of gotta reset her.
Reset her. Hey, Mama. You're not doing a very good job as office manager. You're just relaxing. This is the youngest. And the oldest. Come here. Come here. Grab. Hey,
When you smile.
thank you. Grab me. Come here. Come on. Up. No.
Did you pick those off the other ones?
Huh? Oh, no.
Want to pick these off? So, do you want me to run those bozos from the other camp first?
Yeah. Do you have it ready?
This one? Yeah, the file's gonna be easy.
Which, if you want that one or one of the other two, it doesn't matter. Look at the other two.
I would say this one, because it's bigger for
It's-
cutting board.
Yeah. It has a bigger width to it. I'm afraid I'm gonna crack this.
I know a guy that can make more if we need to.
Oh. Oh, yeah. If CTP is still here, I have something to say. To him only. I mean, everyone else can listen, but I'm not going to say it unless he's here. Oh, Eric said he named all the deer in their yard.
Do you know what CTP would name them?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner?
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
I was gonna say something like that.
Oh, sorry, I beat you to it. Timmer said usually steak, roast, sausage, and hamburger. Eric said Mr. Big is a 3-point. We have my girlfriend who follows me around. Ooh, scandalous. And 2 sets of twins, Jack and Jill and Daisy and Duke. But how do you know they're... Wait. No, I'm not asking that question.
Ask it.
How do you know that they're twins? Are they just the same point?
Because remember a while ago we looked on the interwebs, and a lot of does produce twins.
Okay, but how do you know that they're twins when they're walking around? Because all deer look like deer.
Well,
It's not like they're, you know what I mean? Like different races.
valid question.
But really, I'm serious.
I wonder if Mr. Badass did like a examination.
He probably bought him a 23andMe and swabbed their cheeks
Yeah.
and sent it in.
Pat him on the ass and sent him on their way.
No, do you know what 23andMe is?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
I was wondering. Shelby, CTP didn't respond to my comment, so maybe not here. Oh, good point. He's probably
He's lurking, probably.
lurking.
Yeah.
No, he's probably at dinner with Mom. They're probably
He what?
enjoying their last Friday night together. Before hunting.
Maybe. I doubt it.
Why? What do you mean? They always go out on the weekends. That's what happens when you're rich and famous on YouTube. Timmer
Yeah,
said,
tell me about it.
LMFAO, Shelby, you're in the medical profession, LOL. Boy parts, girl parts. Wait, what does that do there? Oh, Eric said we've watched him since birth. Timmer, I don't understand what that has to do with knowing if they're twins. Maybe I'm just dumb.
Dum da dum dum. You gotta get down.
No. Dad, I'm the office manager. Mom said so.
Well,
Don't worry, I'll tell him. Look at her paws. Can they see her?
no. She got a fat
Wait,
neck.
she does. Can.
Oh, now they can.
Can they? She's resting her head on the armrest with her paws hanging out of the bottom.
Bum ba dum
So
bum.
cute. And you're cute too, Remy.
What was
And Remy, you're cute too. She's on the bed. So sweet.
Birch snort?
Timur said knowing which are boy versus girl twins. I know how to tell who's a boy and who's a girl. That's not what I meant. I meant how do you know that two deer walking next to each other are twins?
So there's two deer walking down the street.
Yeah, two
beers walking down the street.
Two deer walking to a bar. Eric said, Shelby, drink faster. It'll make more sense. Cooney. Bro, Shelby needs a double-double with a double ice. No, Connie, I do not. I have to work in the morning. Yeah, no, Timur, don't encourage her either. What? My mom was watching right now. She'd probably be disappointed.
And you?
Maybe more my dad. My mom probably wouldn't care. Because I work tomorrow.
You're having one beer.
Yeah. I haven't eaten today, though, so... It's
Well,
more
that's
like
on your own fault.
7. Ouch. This is so pokey.
Bum, ba-dum, bum.
That always
Okay.
reminds me of hockey games.
Do I go with this one? Oh, that won't work.
Did you put masking on that?
No.
Why don't you do that? Because we forgot that last time we did it, and
Remember last time we could wipe it off?
but it took a lot of the color out and it blended.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. I mean, it's still there, but I don't know.
Alright, I'll mask it.
Established 1960?
Yeah, those bozos been around for a long time.
Old Birch. Okay. Got it all. Doesn't smell like wood anymore. I got this beer from my dad's fridge. It's not mine. It's pretty good. There's 4 more in there I'll probably take now that I like it. Romando El Rojo Red Ale. Griffin Club. Does anybody have that? Pretty tasty. Thanks, Dad. Connie, yes, Shelby, guilty as charged. We did DNA test our rescues. Titan was a Siberian Husky.
Ouch.
Australian Cattle Dog, Toy Fox Terrier, and West Highland White. Moose is 100% lovable Labrador.
I'll be honest, I fucking hate Siberian Huskies.
Why?
Too energetic.
They're very energetic.
They're too much work for a dog.
Are you talking about Akira?
I'm talking about my sister's dog.
Have you seen videos of her doing CPR?
No.
You haven't? It is the funniest thing. I'm gonna ask Bailey for a video.
Yes, Marco, I'm getting ready to, I'm downloading the file right now. I have to do an adjustment. But yes, we're getting ready to start engraving. If I can ever get it to load on this other computer, because this thing is garbage. I need a new computer for it. So it is Moonshiner font. File. Let's do this. Woodwork. Docky. Let's go there. What the fuck happened? Oh, it's right here. So Apple has this new feature. That camera that's over the laser, that's actually my cell phone.
Are you?
Wireless.
Sorry.
What?
Are you going to put the logo across the whole entire board?
Probably.
Okay.
I like big
I just
gaudy.
need to know how to mask it.
Hold on. Let's do this. This.
I'm sending this cup to all my friends who have dogs that are obsessed with their dogs.
So, do I go with this one, Shelb?
Okay.
Or, ow. Or just this?
No.
No, not, hold on, I gotta do...
No, I like the year and everything. It's more.
And that's their shirt logo.
Yes, the back of the back of the shirt. Yes.
Word curves, let's hit save. Let's do this. Alright, will you pull that piece of wood out so we can mask her?
Mhm. Wow, those pieces of wood fit perfectly.
I know. I'll put it back in because I gotta make sure it's centered. Or where I want it, realistically.
What mask do you want me to use? That white extra?
Yeah, use the weight.
Or you hand it to me over your shoulder? Can we order more of this?
No, do I need to?
Maybe soon. Okay, question.
What?
This board has, they say it's live edge, but it's not a straight line down, it kind of waves. So do you want it to, how do you want it to reflect? See what I'm saying? Like,
Just put the mask on.
well, I know, but I guess I'm not asking the question properly.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, it won't stick.
Won't stick at all?
No.
You can use the blue stuff.
Yeah, look, it's just,
Pull that blue stuff. The painter's tape. That works better for most stuff.
why?
The way I
Should I
talk.
wipe this down or something?
No, it's just got a finish on it. That's why it doesn't want to stick. Mr. Badass, what are you talking about? You talking about the colors and stuff on the actual stream, the background and blah blah blah?
What did he ask? I'm just curious.
Ask if it was a Alcatraz.
Alcatraz?
Oh,
What?
Alka-Seltzer. Wow, I can't read.
Alcatraz.
I don't know what I'm humming, honestly.
This won't stick either.
Well, you're doing it on the wrong. It's not gonna stick there. Magnets ain't gonna do anything, but next pour. Marco, no, we are actually using a full spectrum Muse 3D. It's a little different machine, but very similar. At the end of the day, I mean, all CO2 lasers are the same. But do I go long way, Shelb, or do I go the opposite?
I would do long way to pull out, yeah.
More of the board?
Well, not even that, but that's the direction you're going to use the board.
This way?
No, the other way. Because you're going to use it, nobody
Okay.
uses a cutting board up and down, so I just think it would make more sense that way.
So yes, Marco, it is a full spectrum Muse 3D. Very similar to the Glowforge, but has some differences. Nothing too crazy, but it is cost-wise, it's a little bit more in price, but it's not. Let's do 60. 25. But it's not that different of a machine. The next machine that we're gonna get is going to be a Thunder. That's going to be using light burn for the software, and it's going to be a probably 100 to 130 watt, and probably be able to cut 3/4 of an inch wood. This can only cut half or 1/4 inch. If we got a better air system, we could probably cut 1/2 inch, or 3/8, but it's not quite there yet. But yes, it's very similar to a Glowforge.
Poor Cooney stops away for 2 seconds and Eric just takes control of her phone. Eric is so amazing. He's the greatest husband that has ever been on planet Earth. Timmer. And says Connie, Eric deserves a sub anytime he asks. Connie says, that's exactly what I was thinking. I should go get one right now when I get out of the shower.
I agree. That I agree with everything that Cooney just said.
Yeah.
So our exhaust system is this. It comes out the back of the tube, or the back of the machine, and then goes up, and then out right here we had a little port from where the dryer probably used to be before we moved in, and we have an inline fan about halfway down, 4-inch fan. Wish I would have went with the 6-inch. That's sucking it off, sucking it out of the machine and blowing it out the outside of the house. It's not sucking anything off.
Okay, it's okay.
No,
We don't need to talk about it
Yeah, we
anymore.
don't just acknowledge that.
We can, but I don't. What do you want to eat for dinner?
I don't care.
Ow!
It's just a little spin.
Yeah, just a little spin.
talk.
How many projects can you get done in an afternoon?
What?
Eric said, how many projects can you get done in an afternoon?
In a realistic afternoon.
It depends on what we're doing.
Yeah, if I'm doing the same thing, the one time we did 4 full-size bulldogs like we showed, with our machine we could get 4 done in about 3 hours. But that's cutting 4 colors per, so you're looking at 4 times 4, that's 16 sheets of acrylic. But it's kind of based off the machine. This one can only do, I don't even know the specs. Maybe 4 inches, or it's probably, it's normally measured in millimeters, so it's probably like 100 millimeters per second is what it can cover. So the faster the machine is, the faster you can get stuff done. And the more powerful the machine is, the faster it cuts through, the faster the settings you can use as well.
You should tell them what you're doing on the laser, because it's not actually engraving anything, and you have the ruler on there, so.
Yeah, so right now, wish you could have chimed in, because I'm not.
You were in mid-sentence.
So what it's doing right now is I'm measuring to make sure it's centered based off the board, to know if I need to go left, right, up, or down.
To
And
make
it's
sure,
doing
like, that the borders, is that an okay way to explain it, do you think? Like,
Explain.
no, I'm asked, like, the way I'm going, do you think that's right? Like, to make sure that there's equal sides, like,
Yes.
like the free space on each side of the border, left and right, is equal. So, that's why the ruler is there on each side, so that he can look at where the laser falls when it comes down on the left, where it falls down on the right, and make sure the measurements are the same, so that we can make sure that we engrave accordingly. Eric said, wow, what does the actual cutting of the acrylic, the laser? Yeah.
So the laser itself does the actual cutting, but realistically, the better the air. So if we had, what a lot of people will do is they will hook up a air compressor to the machine so that when it kicks on, it will pump through the lines. Right now it has a mini, probably a fish tank air compressor on it. If you hook that up to a solenoid and then hook it into a air compressor, you'll get more powerful air. So you're gonna get a lot more PSI through that tube, which then the laser itself kind of struggles going through the smoke and the basically the gases that are coming off the item you're cutting. So if you can dissipate that gas real quick, then you're going to get more cutting power out of that machine.
And it's a more crisp look.
Yes.
Too.
It's not going to char, it's not going to do anything like that because it's blowing those gases away, blowing any fumes away, so it won't char, it won't smoke, it won't crisp up the edges. I'm gonna run this test again, and then if I need it adjusted left or right, will you adjust her?
Yeah.
That's pretty freaking close. So I will go 2 left. It's good. Just because I have already looked.
What's on my shirt?
What's on my shirt? Probably that stuff.
Huh?
Probably that stuff.
So could you cut a piece of acrylic about 39 by 7? Not yet. On the new machine that we plan on getting, yes. We'll be able to cut basically 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We'll be able to cut basically anything with that unit itself. This one, the max we can do is 11.5 by about 20. It's got to pass through, so I can cut bigger, but it's a little more difficult. I want just a straight up bed. That's going to be big, but that machine's also probably as wide as this space and will come out to about here. I mean, it's a massive machine in itself. So Marco, we don't have a fire extinguisher yet, but we will eventually have one. I kind of figure if the something catches on fire, it's all gone. So So I kind of shut the lid on that just because it is, let's go 70. It's going to be smoky and I don't really want the fire alarm that's next to it to go off. But yes, Mr. Badass, it would be a much cleaner cut. The new machine, that's kind of my goal, is when my old man redoes his deer blind, I'll be able to cut like a tinted window and then cut the holes where he can put the nuts and bolts through and stuff like that. So this next cut is kind of long. It's going to be about an hour, but should be kind of cool. With that inline fan and stuff, it does a good job. If you can see in the back of the machine, it's sucking that smoke straight out. The only issue that you have is when it gets towards the front of the cut, that it doesn't necessarily have enough power to suck all that bad exhaust right out, which is where you get the issues with your cutting and stuff like that. So now this cut's gonna take a hot minute. Realistically, in about 5 minutes, I'm probably gonna start prepping the other stuff that needs to get done. Shelby wants to do a charcuterie board cut. So right now it's engraving. Basically, as it goes across that machine or across that piece of wood, as it's going across a piece of wood, it's going left and right, and it's basically vaporizing the wood to get rid of it. Basically, kind of like a CNC machine where it's literally just, and every pass it does, it chips away at wood. And the program has it set up so that when it's going, it knows where to go left and right. So if it's going here, it will turn the laser off, go here, turn the laser back on. So that it's going left and right real quick, and off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, to then create the design.
You didn't say what that borders were, did you?
This one, no. It is pretty cool just because, like, we've done this. This is actually a laser etched piece of slate with a photo. It's actually my grandpa that just passed away or a year ago, just about a year ago. And this is a buck that he shot. So we're thinking about taking this out to his resting place, as Shelby calls it, his tombstone, and gonna put this out on November 15th for, so he's out there hunting with us. It's hard to get all the gradients and all the different colors, but like if you look at it, it's pretty detailed for being a piece of slate. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Did you tell him how long this cut is going to take?
Yes, it is. So this is where like you get a bigger machine that can do more millimeters per second or more inches per second. This cut could be done in half the time with a bigger machine, which at the end of the day, the quicker one job's done, the next job can start, which means you're making more money. Look at this. So I'll be able to, I'm going to adjust it at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want that. Stop that. Studio mode. Edit screen. We can do it so I can do a full screen, and it will do it in 2 seconds.
Oh, nice.
Which will be cool, so then you can show a full screen of what's going on.
Right. Like when it gets closer to the end.
Yeah.
How do you turn off like notifications and stuff like that when this is on?
What?
Because it's your phone.
Oh,
Like,
it hasn't notified anything. So Marco, the next machine we're thinking about is the probably what?
Timmery said, rum time, my brain hurts without the proper lubricant.
The next machine is probably going to be the Thunder, either 35, which means it's a 35-inch bed by 24 or 28 inches tall, which you can do some pretty damn big things. My thought is, the bigger the bed, the more options you can do. Like our acrylic signs, this is really the biggest you can do in acrylic signs.
It's what though?
But that's what I'm saying. Same shit.
Yeah.
Literally, they know it's wood. So, what I'm saying is like, the bigger the bed, you're not limited. So you'll be able to do more, cut more depth, engrave faster, and then you can make bigger signs, which means bigger signs, more money. But then you still can do the small stuff. With this machine, we're limited to the max we can do is 11.5 tall by 20 wide. Well, sometimes you want like a 16 or a 18-inch tall. So So we're thinking either the Nova 51 or the Nova 35. What were you gonna say?
How tall do each of them go?
The 51 is 35 inches wide. No, it's 51 inches wide by 31 inches tall.
Wow.
Versus the 35, which is a little bit cheaper. It's about $9,000. That one's 35 inches wide by 24 inches tall. Which that one's
35 by 24.
yeah. But I think if we're at that point, if we're going with a bigger machine or the next size up, like we paid $7,500 for the machine we have now. If we would have spent the extra $2,000 or $2,400, we would have been able to do basically any size acrylic sign, anything. And looking, yeah, like a larger Muse. It's kind of, looking back in hindsight, I would have gone with a completely different machine. Because
not for functionality purposes, just
mainly
for
because we're
size.
restricted on size. There's some things about this machine I'm just not happy with. Like the gantry becomes unsquare. It's not built like an industrial machine, which at $7,000 versus $9,000, $2,400 isn't, or $7,500 and $9,900. You would expect them not to be so far apart.
use light burn software in this machine. What's that?
Yes, the new, so it's a software that the machine will use itself.
Light burn or light burn?
Light burn. So yes, this next machine will use light burn, which I wish, like I said, that we had that to start. So someone that we know has a Glowforge, and in her first full year, she made $6,000 as a side job, all cash. Will I ever be able to make $45,000 to $70,000 a year on this? Unless I doubt it. I think one person could do probably one person, one machine. Max, I think you could do is $20,000. Just because you're limited to, well, I think next year we'll probably hit 10,000. So I would say a bigger, faster machine, we'd probably hit 20,000. But I think there's a balance between, you need multiple machines. Like, we'll have two machines at that point, where now we have both running at the same time. We'll probably be able to hit 30,000. But that's a lot of work. So yes, the ultimate goal is to have, when Shelby becomes a mom and is stay at home, she'll be able to do this stuff if she learns enough about it, and never have to, or only work contingent when she wants and raise kids from home, but also still have a source of income to make sure that we can do fun things, buy diapers, go on vacation, stuff like that.
But also, you could stay home.
Or I could stay home and Shelby could continue doing what she enjoys.
Yeah. Whoever has the better insurance has to work.
Yeah, basically. But yeah, it's definitely, at the end of the day, it's not, for me, it's not work, because I come down here and I'll turn on this screen right here. I'll watch YouTube for 6 hours and then I'll let it run while I'm hanging out designing things I enjoy. I would rather do, let me see that cup. 1,000 of these cups rather than go to work and fill a produce table and work in a grocery section making someone else money. In this sense, I'm the one making the money for me. Marco, what machine do you use?
Have we seen Marco before?
Marco is new to, I would say, I wouldn't say, maybe not the channel, but newer to
Chatting and stuff?
chatting with us, yes. And we've only live streamed once,
Yeah.
so.
Where's he from? Where are you from, Marco?
Marco, where are you from?
Yeah, I don't think you're talking about.
Oh, sorry. I asked where you're from, Marco. Italy. What's that for?
I wanted to start. It's getting smoky in here. You can
Yeah.
see. Like,
I think it would be fun to go to Italy.
oh yeah. One machine.
Bari? Birch?
Is that the city that you're from, or
I-
is that the machine that you use?
I was just gonna ask. Timur said, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Timur said, badass. I thought you were talking to me. I'd love to drink full time. I think it would be a great full time job.
So I'm going to turn this camera off for a second so I can adjust it. So, Marco, what... Let me do the conversion of 600 to 600... What is that? This is going to sound so stupid. Is that UK money? Euro. Ron, what is going on? So let's do 600. Wow. So, Marco, you're selling sign, or you pay? Explain this. Do you sell the signs for 600 euros, or is that what, or that's what people pay for them, I assume? so. Ah, okay, so Marco, you sell the signs for 600 and then you donate the money? You give it away? Or is that how you make money? $600 for a sign, that is a very large sign, I can imagine. Or how big are the signs that you're making? Typical Timmer. Him and his cougars. I mean, $600 euro money, 600 euros, is $600 or just under $600 US dollars, which is an absolute ton of money for a sign. So I'm curious to see what you would be making. Yes, it is smoky in here. That's why I'm coughing. Only reason it's smoky is because I have that lid open. Normally, if I'm doing a full cut or acrylic, I will close it lower. But because it's wood, I don't mind the smell of burnt wood, so...
Do you want the one that's in the kitchen?
Yes.
Is it going to be too loud?
No, it shouldn't.
Get that bad boy. You got that little vacuum?
No, I need to show them this. Oh,
Move
here
that
we go.
camera. Big one. I'll be right back.
This is one of the tombstones. It's just a piece of wood that we put out for Halloween. I just took it on the Halloween decorations. R.I.P. Ben Better. Funny. This is the other one. Birch and Christy. Zach's mom made these. I think they're funny.
Yes. But what would be cool is to take those signs once we get a big machine and be able to do it that way.
That would be cool.
So Marco's from Italy. We've talked about that, but
Yes, we
then
did talk about that.
They also sell their signs 600 euros a sign.
How much is that in US dollars?
$596.
What?
yeah,
For how? Wait, for what?
I'm not sure.
What kind of
This is
a
gonna be
machine?
allowed, so don't talk for a second, Shel.
Alright.
So our gas pipe guy, which is also our plumber, which is also my father, one of his employees came over and installed our gas pipeline for our stove right across that top. So now this window doesn't open all the way. Marco, have a good day.
Bye, Marco. Nice talking to you. What if you created a positive pressure in the basement so the air flowed out the open window faster? How would we do that?
Yeah, I'm not really sure how I would do that, Timur. Explain. Cooney, he didn't completely ruin your reputation. Just said a whole bunch of really bad things. I'm gonna have to do something different with that camera in the corner. You owe him a lot. It sounds like ZACK. Yes, yes, you have. So that, to me, that's wild that someone's selling acrylic signs for $600, or any signs for $600 a pop. Ah, I see what you're saying. Which would make sense, but that would be pretty tough in the basement, I guess. More because this is an old ass house and nothing is sealed here. Well, if he said 600 euros, uh, 600 euros is 599 USD. So if that is what they are selling them for, that would be insane. Because at 600, even if you went $300 a sign, if you sold I mean, just insane as in, that's a lot of money for one sign. We'll sell an 11 by about 14-inch acrylic sign, and we'll get $60 to $75 for it. So, I wish I had my phone for math. Can I borrow your calculator? Oh, that breeze feels good.
So
TTP said, see you all Tuesday. I'm going to play Pool Boy for Super K. Have fun.
have a good night. Make sure you get all your stuff around for camp because it's right around the corner. So if I went with the $12,500 machine, divided by at $600 a sign, let's say $300 is cost.
It'd be 24 pieces. Or 48 pieces.
You would have to sell 40 signs to make back your money, which isn't that much.
I feel like that wouldn't be hard.
Did you understand what Dad meant by going to play Pool Boy for
No.
KT? It was a sexual comment.
Oh, great. Gross.
Alright, I gotta go. I'm gonna go get some deer camp stuff from that list to see what I have left. I could probably wire
This is
something.
right there.
oh, you got it.
This says Wednesday. So, done.
I checked them.
Oh, I'm crossing them. I know, it's gonna bother your OCD a little bit. That one's been
It's
sent.
fine. Just itch a lot.
That, that one's been done. That one's been done. That one's been done. That one's been done. Way to talk. Double one cups. Finish that design. Finish bush for John. That one could be done at some point this weekend. Cool. I'm gonna go get my cot headboard.
Your headboard.
Yeah, so I can
Isn't it
design.
down here?
No, it's upstairs.
Get in the chair. Ugh. Does anyone else let their dogs kiss him on the mouth, or is that just me? Because I don't care. Right? I don't even care. Eric and Cooney had fun last night. Gross. Timmer, stop encouraging them. Why do you look so sad? Dun, da, da, da. daddy's girl. I said, clearly this dog is a daddy's girl.
Timmer, want to see the headboard that I'm making? So this is all aluminum stock that we bought last year, or I bought last year for my headboard for deer camp, and obviously I made it based off using my cot. Yes, it's going to be a headboard for my bed, so my pillows don't fall off onto the ground. So it's all aluminum stock, and I've taken it and I put these lights across it with the intentions of being able to turn them on and then light up my bunk. Because normally this would be on the back of a cot. We go across, I would have a headboard that's here with a couple pockets, and then and then on the back I'll have a shelf for my CPAP. Well, I made this all last year, and that was when last year, and then didn't get to use it because of Grandpa passing away and not going to actual deer camp.
Cody, my mind is always in the gutter. Look at who I live with. Right?
What?
Connie said, Shelby, get your head out of the gutter. And I said, my head is always in the gutter. Look at who I live with.
Yeah, that's true.
He agrees. Does anyone else just pull on their dog's ears, or is it just me? I do it all the time. That's not nice. What are you looking for?
Okay. Yes, Ron, that is, it's actually a painter's tape. Like the big blue rolls, or realistically more like these rolls, but just in 12-inch form. That's to prevent charring along the edges of the design, because obviously it's burning away the wood. So just like anything that's burning, it's going to burn the edge of where it's at as well.
Sorry for the loud noise. Ow. What's going on, Travis? And do I force stuff? Yes, I do. For us, so Ron, for this, since it's just doing a engraving, no, we don't have to do a multiple pass. If it was a cutting and it was 1/4 inch or anything like that, we might have to do multiple passes, but if your machine's dialed in, or if a machine's dialed in, it shouldn't take more than one pass. I could up the power settings and then get a deeper engrave, or lower them to get less of a engrave, more of a surface engrave. It really depends on what look you are looking for. Silver, we are working on a cutting board that we are taking up to some friends of ours when we go hunting. Unfortunately, the camera angle is not the best right now because it's getting towards the end of it. It says we have 20 minutes left. It's never actually 100% correct, so it could be a little bit quicker.
Do you want a hammer?
No. No, I'm just going to keep beating on it.
Okay.
Towel. What Silver said?
Who's that?
New.
Cool. Did you mess with this at all yesterday?
No, I haven't done anything with this.
Timmer said all cougars look the same in the dark. understand what I missed.
What do you mean?
Connie said, "No shame in banging in the basement, Zach." And then Timmer said, "Connie,
I
LOL,
was
you're
hitting
amazing."
things on those tubes, trying to get them undone.
Oh. But then Connie said, what'd she say? Well, yes, I am. Stifler's mom? What's that?
It's hard. It's not funny to explain jokes, but
Well, what is it?
look it up. Look it on your phone.
I don't want to. You're not cold at all down here?
Me?
I am, just a little bit. Silver said, "It's been a while since we saw you guys working on laser projects. Good to see you guys still doing your thing."
Yeah, we've been doing it. It's just been a lot of off-camera stuff.
Yeah.
With running, I wouldn't want to say running Charlie the Plumber, but doing all the editing for those videos, it can be difficult to then find time to do videos for us. I think the easiest way for us is,
Probably doing this.
yeah, is just doing live streams. We'll still do videos as well. It's just a matter of getting them going. Travis, how did cougars come into the conversation?
Timmer said,
Timmer.
"Travis, that's my fault."
Timmer's the only one that brings up cougars. He loves cougars. I know I might be wrong, but
Where's Rona?
not down here.
Oh, at the top of the steps. She was yelping like she was dying outside. She was fine.
She didn't want to be outside.
The other two were laying in the back, enjoying the weather.
The only thing that sucks about live, Silver, is that you don't get the direct answering specific questions.
No, you do get that with
You
live.
do when people are watching, but no
Oh,
one's going to
yeah.
go back and watch an hour and a half live stream. I mean, we've been going for 39 minutes.
No.
No one's going to watch the full thing.
That's it? There's.
Oh, no,
you
that's
had to
the
have been
average
longer.
view duration. We've
You've
been going
for like an hour and a half.
2 hours.
Oh.
So no one's going to watch this full thing.
except everyone who's been watching for 2 hours.
Yeah, well, those people are coming in and they're gonna chat and stuff like that. But no one, you don't go to YouTube to watch a live to then learn something. These are more spur of the moment type things.
I'm not a YouTube aficionado.
Aficionado? You should be.
I should be. I will be. Anyway, do you want Dairy Queen? Dina. Timmer said, hey, I go back and watch CTP live streams when I miss a week or two.
Who?
Timmer. That's because you're a diehard, Timmer.
Yeah, which is fine, nerd, but,
Timmer, if you didn't hear him, he called you a nerd, just so you know.
not everyone does that.
Did you hear what I said?
What?
About wanting Dairy Queen?
Oh, no, I didn't hear that.
No.
Yeah.
Do you want food or just ice cream?
I don't want food from there. Oh, this is so annoying. I just fucking bang these in and they need to come out. We got a hammer. Somewhere down here. Oh. Okay, I guess.
What do you want, your use? What size? Large?
Medium.
Add hot fudge? Add extra Oreo? Timmer, Zach, I'm far from a nerd. I just need an excuse to drink 6 runs in front of the computer. Does that mean what I think it means?
What?
Nothing.
No. Whatever.
Whatever I was thinking is wrong.
Yeah.
But it makes sense to think it. You dropped them. How do you think a Snickers would be?
Snicker?
Yeah.
I don't know. You're drunk and you're asking weird questions. Just order it. to get some pins for these.
Can you use the clamps?
If I get some pins, run them through.
Oh, you'd have to drill a hole though, right?
Yeah, which wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, Connie said. She said, can you even hear me?
Yeah.
Oh. She said, no meat for me. Raining gumballs here. Badass won't grill in this. He was also supposed to put a bathroom in his deer blind tonight, and that won't happen. Timmer said a bathroom in the deer blind. And Eric said, what about a bathroom in the blind? I missed it. So everyone's confused right now, pretty much. And the funny part is that Eric and Connie are sitting next to each other, and they're still confused.
What are you doing tonight? Nothing. What are you doing? Nothing.
What'd you say?
What'd you say?
Exactly. Timmer says, I'm not sure Connie made the comment. I'm cold.
You're cold?
A little bit. How are you not cold?
I'm not cold at all.
Irma's just sitting at the top of the steps. No, she's laying down. Eric said, I'm digging out my porta potty to put in the blind tonight. So if you have a porta potty in the blind, doesn't that mean you smell your own stink like the whole time you're in there?
Yes.
That's not cool.
No. Stinks like ass.
Right. Connie has her phone now. I'm out of control in more ways than one. It's okay, Eric. We support you. Do you need help with this part?
Not yet.
Eric said they don't smell. It's done.
Don't look at it.
I'm not. I'm grabbing this for you.
Why are you doing this on video?
Because you started standing up and I want to do it, so I have to stand up and do it, because otherwise we'll do the whole thing.
Take this over and finish it.
Thank you. Boys and girls, you'll have to wait a moment.
Okay. This is what I'm thinking. I'll have the 2 down poles to then be able to adjust, to lean up against the hell are we using? Scaffolding. Scaffolding. So they'll be down just like that, and then when there's weight here, they'll be pushing back against the scaffolding, so then it won't teeter-totter left or right. So then I'll have a light, and then I'll have my top for the CPAP, and then my head will be under there with a couple pockets. And keep my pillow from falling off the bunk.
That would be so annoying.
It is annoying. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm hoping it will work good, so then I have a place to put my shit. Pillow doesn't fall off, stuff like that. It was completely designed last year for my cot, and then we didn't end up using our cots, and now we have a completely different bunk system. Because we went with a smaller tent. But I think I just don't know if I have this connected.
What are you talking about?
See where it hit that other grain, that different style grain, it looks weird. On there.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not that bad.
No, I think it's kind of cool. Because it's like natural. It does say it's live edge, so it probably didn't, when they finished the cutting board, they probably tried to keep the natural coloring.
Yeah.
Is my guess.
And then they're obviously glued together pieces.
Right.
You got some in the, some down below.
Just like here, that I'm in. Hopefully no one from Bucksmart pops up.
I don't think they know I have a, or we do anything on our channel.
Oh. Can I show them or do you want to show them?
Yeah, you can show them. I don't care.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah. That looks good. My concern is these edges are going to give out.
They will. Right?
But it's a cutting board.
Yeah. Alright. Finished product.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Perfect. So what we were talking about with the like discoloration is you can see like here there's a section of wood that's one color, here's another section, and here's the last section. And it's like 3 panels that are glued together to hold into one piece. But this is the logo for Bucksmart Camp, and this is going to be their cutting board for camp. And I think it turned out great.
Yeah.
But again, things like taking an hour on our machine, you know, how much this board costs beforehand, those are all things we have to factor into our pricing when we make these jobs and do them for people. Because however much time the machine takes, that takes away from doing other projects. My mom taught me, always take off a price tag when you give a gift because it's tacky.
John G, have a good night. We probably will also sign off. We've been going at it for a while. We have some other projects and some stuff to do. So, Shelby, you want to sign us off?
Oh boy. Sure. I'll hold this over here. Guys, if you haven't yet, please like our channel, same as CTP. And please subscribe to our channel so that anytime we do a surprise live stream like tonight, you can be notified. And we appreciate everybody who came in tonight, all of our friends who know us from the CTP channel. We appreciate chatting with you and had fun tonight. So please like this live stream if you haven't already, hit subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys. Give him a second. See you Tuesday, Mr. Badass.
See you Tuesday.